Yeah, come on in.
Kitch, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. What have you been up to?
Not too much. I actually just got done playing golf.
How'd you hit it?
Absolutely awful.
Don't we all hit it like that? Alrighty. So, as you know, we've met a few times. Wanted to go over some stuff. Been going back and forth now for a while, and I think it's time that we kind of make a move on this. I think we could benefit mutually. I help you, you help me, we both win.
Yeah.
Win-win situation. So, first I just want to get a better understanding of where you are, how NetSuite can help Dent Supply in the future moving forward, and we can just see what we can get accomplished here. So, I want to go over a quick agenda real quick.
Yeah, sure.
First, I just want to kind of ask you a couple questions, see where you are with Dent Supply as a company, where you guys are headed in the future, and just what you're trying to accomplish right now. And then I wanted to kind of look into how you're getting your supplies to dental offices and transition into a way we can improve that, and just kind of go over a brief way we can help you improve. So
awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're always up to suggestions, so we'd love to hear.
All right. So from a business standpoint, I'm here as an asset, and personally, I really would like to work with you. I think we make great partners, and really think that we could benefit from this. So before we start, do you mind if I take any notes?
Absolutely not.
Alrighty, cool. So let me just go over first thing. Just want to start out with a few questions, get a better understanding, like I said, and it'll allow me to provide a little insight on what I think we can help you with in the current situation. So first thing, have you ever had an CRM implemented before?
Yeah, we've had a few in the past, and to be honest with you, we didn't like them too much. They were pretty glitchy. They were slow. Like, we weren't able to track stuff. It just kind of became an issue, and we decided it was kind of an
Something you
expense
needed
that
to get
wasn't
rid of?
necessary. Yeah.
Okay. So, looking into that, what was an aspect from CRM that you would see like almost like vital? Was there anything that you really needed out of it that you're lacking now?
Honestly, tracking was huge, and we didn't have that, and that is something that helps me out, not necessarily the reps, but it kind of helps me keep an eye on what they're doing and be able to track kind of their day-to-day, whereas I'm not in the field all the time. I can still kind of keep an eye on them.
Okay, so that's why we're here. Tracking is one of the things we pride ourselves on. It's one of our specialties, actually, with NetSuite, so that's a good thing. A couple things that we provide that give us a competitive advantage here. First, 24-hour monitoring. That's huge. Allows you to access it anytime, and there's no hacking. We've partnered with a third-party company that has great spyware, so there's nothing you have to worry about there. Web-based platforms are huge as well. It's going to allow you to give anyone that you give permission to, they can access it anywhere from anytime. Doesn't matter. You have the key too. If you don't want someone in it, they can't access it. If you want someone to access it, they can.
Nice.
So next thing, user management, user roles, kind of self-explanatory. It's a little overlap, but that's something that is going to be really big for you, I would say. This allows you to, like, say you're on vacation and your wife is all mad at you for being on your laptop. You can send something to someone else with a click of a button, tell them exactly what they need to do. No confusion, it's all right there for you. So that's something.
That's huge. Yeah, vacation's vacation, and the wife gets pretty mad when you.
Agreed. All right, so with that being said, moving forward, by not having a CRM, like, I assume you have to notify accounting, finance to go over info on sales projections, margins from the last month, stuff like that. I would assume, like, phone calls or emails? How do you go about that?
Yeah, well, I guess kind of both, I guess. It's on paper, it's past the district managers, and that's just to kind of make sure that they're right, like when we have their meetings. And it's a really drawn-out process, and it's outdated.
Okay. All right, so how much time would you say that actually takes away from doing what you do, like job description-wise, out there actually selling? How much time would you say that takes away?
Honestly, generally like 2 hours for sales reps, and that's like with all the call reports and the administration stuff.
Okay. And do your district reps spend any more time on that? I know they have to follow and check up on the sales reps. How much time do they usually take?
Yeah, so they actually lose usually close to about 10 hours a week on these different processes, just kind of keep me updated. Yeah.
All right, so let me see real quick. So just kind of want to, just off those numbers, kind of want to show you how much time you're actually losing right here. So there's 8 district managers plus you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just say in a year, you're looking at, that's roughly 600 hours being spent on that, which comes out to about 24, 25 days of you. It's necessary, obviously, because you need to do it, but
yeah, that's alarming. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely something that we could take care of right there. So like, you could be using that time to focus on more exposure to dental offices.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, so getting that time, when obviously admin work is important, but that's something that you shouldn't be wasting your time on. I'm not saying you're wasting it, but you could be out there selling.
Well, I mean, at $100 an hour, it's not time well
Exactly.
spent just slogging this stuff down.
Exactly. Okay, so just another quick question. Do you have any idea of like the time that a dental hygienist would take off due to an injury or something that happened because of the equipment?
Honestly, it's not ever something I've thought about.
Okay, well, I was just looking into some stuff that might impact you, and what I found, I took some notes here that I'll leave with you when I'm done. But what I found is their salary it's about $7,000 a year, depending on the office, and absentee. When they get hurt or if they miss work, it's usually like 10 to 12 days a year, and that's something with a hygienist you can't be missing that, canceling appointments.
Yeah, time stops.
Yeah, and usually it adds up to about $2,500 in losses from absentee, and that's the small part. So think about like a floater hygienist. You're going to have to pay them 50% more.
Premium,
so that double premium, $5,000 plus your $2,500 that you lost. That's $7,500 right there with just one hygienist going down. So that's pretty crazy right there. Would you have you ever thought about that or looked into that? Or is that something you haven't?
Honestly, never something that crossed my mind, and that's alarming. These dental practices are all they're small, and most of them are trying to count pennies, and that's a substantial amount of money.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So yeah, I was very surprised at that info too. So what would you say your biggest issue for your sales reps would be in selling your product?
Without a doubt, price.
Price. So it's at $23,000, right?
Yeah, most of the dental offices, they love it. They want it, but I throw out that $23,000 price tag, and they usually say it'll probably be better next year after another year of operations and being able to build that cash flow.
Exactly.
And so
and
putting it off.
Your product is worth $23,000. That's not something that you should shy away from. It's worth the product. And I was just quick question, maybe a little insight. Have you guys ever looked into possibly financing this? I know $23,000 can be tough for a small company like that to just pay out front. Have you considered that?
Honestly, that's no, and that seems like a pretty feasible answer, and that's not something we've ever kind of even come up with.
Okay, yeah, I definitely think that financing could generate a lot more traffic for you.
Yeah.
Maybe get some customers that typically wouldn't even be targeted because they couldn't afford it. So, actually, with my previous employer, we had a situation like that, and we were able to construct a installment plan, and it actually ended up we experienced 75% growth just from that. We didn't change the product or the price at all. We just offered a little bit more, which was pretty cool.
Honestly, like a monthly type of a
actually, since you haven't even really considered it, I actually did bring for you a couple things. Let me show you real quick. Come over there.
Bring it all to me. I like it.
Absolutely. So let me come around. Maybe need to hit the gym a little bit so I can get around this corner.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. So, if you'll look right here, something I brought for you, we're looking at 3 options that you could use for installment plans and financing. So, if you look here, the first one, it's going to be 3 years, 36 months, and it's going to run about $650 a month roughly. And the cool thing about that for the companies is there's no down payment, so they just $650 a month for 3 years, and that's going to give you customers you probably would get. This is going to be the smaller ones that can't afford big chunk change.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
So then our next option we're looking at is going to be 1.5 years, so 18 months, roughly $1,300 a month. This is going to be some of your bigger firms that or dental offices that can afford a little bit more and you're getting just as much money, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the last one, which was pretty intriguing, we're going to pay quarterly, so it's every third month or 3 months. So that gives a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Say if something happens and they have a cost that they weren't expecting, that gives them flexibility to
push it off a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think that could help you guys out a lot.
No, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, because that's the big issue that we're coming up on is that price point at $23,000, and most of these little guys just can't swing it.
Yeah, exactly.
All at once.
And I think that this is definitely something that could spark what's going to be, if we can figure something out right here, a great partnership.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to working with you. So I don't see anything holding us back. Do you see?
Absolutely not. No, this seems like a great idea, and I mean, I'm excited to kind of get started.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave my notes with you. Just give you a little bit more visible, talk with your team, illustrate just what we can do for you, and I think that this is going to be a great thing.
No, absolutely, yeah.
All righty.
Thanks again for coming.
Yes, sir. Great talking to you.
Yeah, you too.